Hey, hearty fourth grade, Miss Grillo here with Luna. She says hi. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm glad you've tuned in for our last video on multiplying two-digit by two-digit numbers. So, Luna's going to be the star of our show today, or at least she's going to be the topic of conversation as we do math with Miss Grillo. Bye, Loons. All right, so I went and was cleaning up my house because it's a mess. Let's be honest. And I had a little bit more time, so I figured, why not clean up a little bit? And while I was cleaning, I found this. So for those of you who either don't have a cat or maybe don't know what this is a spring toy, okay? And my cat loves them. All right? I sent her on a chase to go play with it. But my cat absolutely loves these spring toys. And so I found a couple under the couch, and I was like, well, I don't know what happened to the rest, so why don't I go ahead and order her some more? Well, guess what? I went online to Chewy.com, which is where I'll get all her fun toys, and they were having a sale, okay, on those spring toys, okay? So they come in a pack. Are you ready? A pack of 43 springs. Whew, what a big number. 43 springs. Well, I decided, since they were having a sale and she loves them so much and I didn't know where any of the other ones were besides like 3, why don't I just buy her a whole bunch? So, to me, a whole bunch was 38 bags worth, okay? 38 bags worth of springs. I know, I spoil her way too much. She's the only one I can spoil. So, Miss Grillo wanted to figure out how many total springs did I just buy my cat. So, if we have 43 springs per package, and I bought 38 packages, how many total springs? So, first off, we'll look at the equation. We have 43 in each pack, and I got 38 packs, so what do we need to do? I heard it, multiply 43 times 38. Now, we've looked at area model, we've looked at partial products. Today, we are going to look at standard algorithm, which is probably the most advanced. So, if you're not there yet, don't worry about it, but grab a piece of paper, follow along. We'll go through it together, and then we will go ahead and check our answers using area model to see if we got it right, okay? All right. I know I'm ready. I hope you guys are. So, the first step with standard algorithm is that we are lining up our numbers, okay? So, unlike partial products where we left our numbers looking like this, we are actually going to line them up, one on top of the other, okay? So, in this case, we have 43, and we're multiplying by 38. Now, something very important that I did was I lined up my place values, my 1s and my 10s, okay? Always important. And just like if we were adding, subtracting, when we multiply, we also start in our 1s place. So with standard algorithm, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to start with your bottom number, and you're going to start in the 1s. Okay? Start in the 1s. And next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and multiply. So, I'm starting in my 1 spot. I'm going to do 8 times 3. 3's in my other 1 spot. So 8 times 3. 8, 16, 24. Well, I can't just 24 down here, right? Because 24 has a tens and a ones. So we are just going to put our ones place down here, which is the number 4. And then I am going to carry my 2 to our tens place. All right? And there's my next step. We're going to do 8 times 4. So let's count. 8, 16, 24, 32. And then we're going to add our 2 more. So 32 plus 2, 32, 33, 34. Wow. So I'm going to have 34. Well, we run into the same problem. We only have a 10 spot to put things in. And we have a 4. So 4 in that 10 spot. We're going to carry our 3 over here. We don't have 100. So thankfully, we just get to bring it down. All right, so 344. That is 43 times 8. So we have only done 43 times 8. We still have a whole nother number to look at, okay? So this is where it can get a little tricky, but this is going to be our next step. Once we've completely finished with our 1 spot, in this case with our 8, we are going to cross it off, okay? So we finished with that 8. The 8 is done. This 2 came from when we were multiplying with that 8. So that 2 is done. I'm going to cross it off. Same with this 3. It's done. We're going to cross it off. We're starting all over again. But this time we are in our tens place. Now, if we are starting in our tens place, do we have any ones? No, because we're starting in our tens place. So, right below 344, what you're going to do is put a 0 in the 1 spot because we have 0 ones. We have 0 ones because we're starting in the tens, okay? All right, so next we will be able to multiply and be in the 10 spot, which is what you want, okay? So we have 3 times 3. We have 43 in the 1, so we're going to multiply by that 3 in the 1s first, okay? So we do 3 times 3. What does that give us? 3, 6, 9. So we have 9. 9 is just one number, right? So it'll fit right there. All right. And that 9 is going to be in our tens spot because this 3 is in our tens. All right. I hope we're sticking with me. Remember, if you have any questions during this video, feel free to call, write a comment, and I will do my best to support you any way possible, okay? So we have our 3 times 3. That gave us 9. Next, we are going to do 3 times 4. Well, let's count. 3, 6, 9, 12. So 3 times 4 is what? 12. Very nice. 12 is 2 digits, though. Can I put 2 digits down in this one spot? Nope. So I can only put the 2, and I'm going to have to carry my 1 over here. Well, I don't have any 100, so we can just bring our 1 all the way down. All right. So now we have 344, which was 43 times 8. And we have 1,290, which was 43 times 30. So now we're going to have to add these numbers together, all right? So that is our third step, adding these numbers together, these answers that we got. So we have, that marker is about done. Much better. All right, so we have 4 plus 0, which gives us 4. We have 4 plus 9. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, can't put 13 down there, can I? So I need to put my 3 and carry my 110, my 100. Okay? Next we have 3 plus 2, which is 5, plus 1 more gives us 6. All right, and we have 0 plus 1,000, which gives us 1,000. So our answer here, 43 times 38, is 1,634. So I cannot believe I just bought my cat 1,634 springs. Whew. Miss Grillo has a problem with spoiling her kitty. But think about it, what can we do to make sure that's right? I know, we can check our answer. So if you already know what you're doing and want to go ahead and use Area Model to check your answer, go ahead. You do not need me. But if you want to work with me, we will go over and check our answers together. So stay on the line and we will look over this problem. So I'm going to move this sheet right next door so that we can still have a visual of it. But on this next sheet, we are going to walk through Area Model. So we have 43 times 38. And my first step is to decompose my numbers, all right? So decompose, 43 breaks into 40 plus 3. 38 breaks into 30 plus 8. All right, 40 plus 3 gives us 43, 30 plus 8 gives us 38. That's also an excellent way to check to make sure you've decomposed your numbers properly. If you can add them back together and get the number. All right, everyone with me so far? All right, our next step is to draw our area model. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 decomposed numbers, which means my box needs to have 4 sections. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing good so far. Next, I'm going to take my decomposed numbers and put them into my area model. So I have 40 plus 3. Put that one right up here. And then I have 30 plus 8. We'll do that off to the side. And next, I need to figure out what numbers meet in which box. So in the first box, we have 40 times. Oh, don't forget your times because that is ultimately what we're doing. We're multiplying. So everything in the box, we're multiplying. So in this first box, 40 meets 30, which means we're going to do 40 times 30. In the second box, we have 40 and 8, which means we're going to do 40 times 8. Third box, we have 30 times 3, or 3 times 30. And in the last box, we have 3 times 8. All right, now that we have all of that done, we're going to go ahead and multiply. 40 times 30 is two huge numbers, so do our little trick, cover up our 2 zeros. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 zeros. So we have 1,200. Next we have 40 times 8. 40 is a big number, gonna cover up that 0. We'll do 8 times 4, 8, 16, 24, 32. with 1 0. We cannot forget that 0. Makes 320. We're going to go up here to 3 times 30. Again, 30 is a big number. Cover up that 0. Do 3 times 3, which is 9. And then we have 1 0, which makes that 90. And then finally, we have 3 times 8, which equals 24. All right, now that we have all 4 of our sections done, it is time to line up our place values so we can add. All right, so we have 1,200. Our next biggest number is 320. I'm going to make sure that 3 is in the hundreds place, like that too. 320. Then we have 90. And then 24. All right, all our numbers are lined up. So last step to add, we'll start in our ones place and work our way over. So 0 ones plus 0 ones plus 0 ones plus 4 ones gives us 4 ones. 0 tens plus 2 tens, that gives us 2. Ooh, plus 9. 2 plus 9 is 11. Plus 2 more. 11 plus 2 is 13. So I can't put 13 in one place value, right? So we are going to leave the 3 tens and carry our 100. Next, we're going to do 200s plus 300s. That gives us 500s. Plus 1 more is 600s. And finally, we have 1,000 plus nothing. So that gives us 1,000. All right, so let's look at our answers. Let's compare them. 1,634, 1,634. Are they the same? I would say so. We have the same answer for both. Very good job. So I bought 1,634 springs for my precious kitty. Whew! She will not be getting any more springs for a while. 4th grade, I am so glad you joined me for these 3 videos. I hope that they helped you with 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication, working on that area model, working on that standard algorithm, and working on those partial products. As I said before, if you have any questions, comments, please feel free to write a comment down below, and I'll either try to make another video to help support you or reach out in some way so that you can understand the material a little bit more. All right, make sure you do the practice problems coming up on the same sheet of paper or a different one that you were doing the other practice problems on, and I look forward to seeing what you learned. So, I miss you guys. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you joined me for these 3 videos where you could learn. Bye, and Luna wants to say bye too.